Welcome back. Continuing making our stuff from Blue Apron. This is the second meal from our latest delivery. And we're going to be making eggplant and summer pepper focaccia pizza. Focaccia, the bread. The rest of the ingredients you can see I've kind of laid out. I've already opened the mozzarella just because it was easier to get to. So let's get started with cutting and prepping. $4.75 for the stove. So let's talk about the ingredients real quick. I already cut in half the focaccia bread, so you know it's a loaf, and we just kind of thin cut. That's going to be our pizza crust slash base. Crushed up some garlic and some walnuts. They actually tell you to try to mash this down to almost paste-like. So I crushed it and then I put all my weight on it. We've got the eggplant thinly sliced. You can kind of see that. This is fresh mozzarella. I just took it out of the bag as I said earlier. This is our fresh ricotta cheese. I've opened the bag but haven't dumped it out. The directions say to take the leaves off of the parsley and toss the stems aside, so that's what we did. The directions actually say to cut these into little thin circle slices, but I felt like doing a julienne, so it's not going to make a difference. They're going to lay on top of the pizza. Quarter the lemons, and then we're going to saute this. This is our Parmesan and our other piece of ricotta. We also need olive oil, salt, and pepper. So I typically use kosher salt when I'm cooking. If it's boiling water or something like that, I'll just use regular table salt, and this is black pepper. So first step is to come on over to the stove. I told you we already turned the oven to 475. You can see that that's preheated. We're going to set this medium high for this guy. It says 2 teaspoons of olive oil. And this is just to keep the eggplant from sticking. So there's the olive oil. I'm going to let that heat up. Bring over my eggplant. And we're going to do it in batches. Alright, the oil's hot in the pan. So I'm just going to sprinkle with a little bit of salt and pepper the first couple, and then we'll keep hitting them and lay them in there. 2 to 3 minutes aside, like I said. Let the wind kick out there, huh? You know what that buzzer means. Time to flip. That's the first batch. I'm going to cheat a little bit. This is olive oil, but it's extra virgin olive oil because it's going on the bread. So I want the extra flavor. If you don't have extra virgin, use olive oil. That's what the directions call for. And the reason why I say I'm going to cheat a little bit is because I have to do 2 batches rather than set these aside somewhere. I'm just going to go ahead and start building up the pizza with these on there, and then we'll top it with cheese once everything's done. We've assembled the bread, the oil, and our cooked eggplant. So now I'm going to take this mozzarella and just kind of tear it up. And we're just going to throw it on. And then we will take the julienne peppers and we'll put those on, and we're going to bake this for 16 to 18 minutes in that preheated oven that was at 475. Got all the mozzarella added. Now I'm just trying to divide up about half and half with the peppers, spreading them out. Salt and pepper once again, just a light dusting. Use salt and pepper to your own likings. And this is going in the oven. So now we're going to make our pesto. So a little bit of oil, all the parsley, all the arugula, and a quick toss, just giving it some color. So it's been 2 minutes. The arugula parsley is now finally chopped, transferred to a bowl. We're going to add in our garlic. I'm going to do something a little different just to make sure that this pesto really gets chopped up. I've got a little ninja blender. So I put the walnut and my greens in there. I'm going to add in the Parmesan cheese because we're making a pesto. I'm going to chop it up that way just so I know that it's smooth with a little bit of olive oil. That's basically the essence of the pesto. Our pesto, and it's just basically cheese and greens and the nuts. Usually it's pine nuts, but in this case we're doing walnut. So with the pesto done, the last thing we have to do is take this ricotta cheese into the bowl, and we're going to combine this with the lemons that I have right here. And then we'll salt and pepper it, and this is going to be a topping to the pizza. I'm doing this over my hand so I don't get the seeds in there. All the lemons are squeezed. And we're just going to combine this together. And it's not so runny. And as usual, a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Now we wait for the pizza to get done. Looks good. A little bit of pesto. Just going to kind of smear this on. Give about half and half to each piece. This is the last of the ricotta cheese. I'm just going to crumble this up and put it on top. Give it a nice fresh bit of ricotta. There we go. Eggplant summer pepper focaccia pizza. I'll let you know how it tastes. Empty plate. It was delicious. 2 thumbs up. That delicious was from my daughter. 2 thumbs up from the little man, even though he seems to be picking off most of the ricotta. My wife and daughter both ate all of theirs. So definitely a winner. We will make this again. We may mix up the ingredients a little bit on top of the focaccia, but it was delicious. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it to the world, and check back more for new and improved stuff. We'll always have more Blue Apron coming.